Runk.
She's singing Christmas music as we speak, literally. She's singing Christmas music in the other room. You can't hear it. Why is this like this? You singing Christmas music? You singing Christmas music? I think you were. I don't know, she says. Well, she sings Christmas music, and she absolutely does it to, I mean, she probably didn't even hear it, honestly. Kristin probably didn't even hear it. It's the night, well, I guess I shouldn't say that. Well, I guess this comes out the 19th of December. When is this going to come out? I don't know when this will come out. What is this? Let's see. I don't know. It's coming out close to Christmas. I know that because it's close to Christmas now. So, this is coming out the 21st. Oh, the 21st. This will come out. Okay. Hey, we're recording. So Kristin, what you doing? Yeah. Oh, she's making a coffee. Nice. She making a coffee. So she is making a coffee. Now, here's the deal. I guarantee she's going to... Look, this is a Christmas... This is... Basically, we're doing a two-parter with Kristin because she loves Christmas. And I told you this... I've been working too hard, and I thought that, since we had David Sullivan on the show, we could also have Kristin on the show. And this way, I'll be refreshed and rejuvenated for the new year. And I could start doing... obviously, the podcast is solo. So I guess for now we can just do my dates here as she makes her coffee. But I will be in San Diego coming up the weekend of January 7th. I will be in Brea, California. That's just a club date, but come on down. And Portland, Oregon, Seattle, Washington, January 20th and 21st. I will also be in Lakeland, Florida, the 26th, Daytona, the 27th, and Jacksonville, the 28th. Florida, come get your tickets. San Antonio, Texas, Sugar Land, Texas, New Orleans, Louisiana, February 5th, Providence, Rhode Island, the 17th of February, and then New York, February 18th. 2 shows at the Beacon. Chicago, Illinois, Kansas City, Missouri, Springfield, Missouri. Look, these are all places I'm going. Austin, Minneapolis, Columbus, Boise. ChrisLea.com, get your tickets and get them. And you can get them for Christmas gifts, too, if you know your loved ones or fans or whatever the hell. But come on down to the Don't Push Me tour. I've been having a lot of good times doing the tour. I love being on tour. I like being on tour because I like being on the road doing these shows more than I even used to. I loved doing my stand-up, but also now what I love is just doing it and also I'm very grateful for everyone and everything. Hey, what's up?
Hi.
You look so pretty.
Thanks.
Look at you. The camera loves you. That's what they say in Hollywood. And I know that because I've been in Hollywood.
And now you're kicked out.
I'm kicked out. Now let's not start with bad energy, right?
I think it's kind of cool. It's like rebellious.
Hell yeah, dude.
Blacklisted.
Okay, well.
It's kind of sick.
So we could go. You know what's on there is the Jeremy Renner's thing. You can do it if you want to put the headphones on right there.
Okay.
But you don't have to. What?
I think hold on.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Okay. All right. So she's got to go. She gets nervous on camera. She's going to go throw up, and then she's going to come back. No, she's not. But yeah. So we're waiting for Kristin, and she is going to come back in a little bit. My whole thing with what I was saying is being on tour, is I love being on tour now. And it was a little bit. I mentioned this on my tour vlogs, which is on, if you go my other channel, not this, Super Cult Studios, which you can like and subscribe. That'd be great. We're always trying to gain followers. I think we're still stuck at 596,000. Don't know what's up with the algorithm, but leave a comment and subscribe. And you might not even be subscribed. You might think you are. So subscribe to this Super Cult channel, Super Cult Studios. But I described this in my Kristin Lea channel that you can also subscribe to on my tour vlogs, that it used to be like this rock star shit. Like I would go out on stage and I loved it for that reason. But now I love it because it's just absolutely, I just feel very grateful. And that's what I was describing on, I think my Boston, or not my Boston one, but my It might have been my Boston one or my Denver one or my Cheyenne one, my tour vlog. Anyway, yeah, you look great. The camera loves you.
Thank you.
But you got to talk into this. It's one of the main things. Now, hello, Kristin.
Hi, sweetie.
Hi. You have this on backwards. Did you know that? Do you want me to change it?
It's okay.
Okay, cool. It says Calvin, but it's backwards.
That's all right.
It's very cute. And how are you feeling, first of all? Well, I asked that because I caught you singing Chestnuts Roasting on an Open Fire. Now, you weren't singing it that good, obviously.
That's not true.
What?
I think if we had a competition between who was a better singer, I
Yeah.
would win.
You are a pretty damn good singer. If I'm going to give
thanks.
you... Yeah, because when you know how I said, like, taking liberties and I was leaving and you were singing Take Me Out to the Ball Game?
Oh,
It
God.
was funny.
That was not my best work, though.
No, but I actually thought, wow, she did kind of kill it.
Have we told that story before?
I have.
Oh, you have?
Yeah. So that's why now people will comment, so taking liberties.
Oh,
Because that's what that's from,
funny. Yeah.
But she was, the whole ball game. Like you were doing that kind of stuff. You sing, you know what it is? You sing every song like it's a Christmas song.
Yeah.
That's what you do.
That's a good way to
Right?
describe it. Sure.
Like you'd be like, more human than human. Dong. And that's by Rob Zombie. You know?
Yeah.
But that's Michael Bublé by Rob Zombie. So I ask you because I caught you singing Chestnuts Roasting on an Open Fire. Well, is that's how that song's called? Is that what that song's called? Okay. Wow. Really good for the audio people listening. Just shrugged. But so you love Christmas, and I felt like since we've been talking about I've been working so fucking hard. I've been trying to do
Oh.
No. I have been saying this on the podcast, so that's why that's why I had David Sullivan on, and that's why I'm having you on, because you guys are so close to me, but also I need to refresh myself, and in January I want to come back with a bang, and do because this is a solo podcast. But I figured since it's Christmas,
Yeah.
and you love Christmas,
I do, yeah.
that we would have you on as a two-parter.
Oh.
Yeah.
This is a two-part.
Oh yeah, one of them is going to come out like around the 20th, 21st.
Oh my gosh, do I have it in me?
An enemy?
Do I have it in
Oh,
me?
do you have what in you? Oh my gosh, Christmas. Do I have an enemy? Do you have what in you?
Like 2 hours of talking.
Oh, it doesn't have to be 2 hours. We're going to, the episodes are a little bit shorter, but yeah, do you have it in you? You do have it in you. You could do it.
Okay, thank you.
So, and then also, so one will come out before Christmas, and then one might come out after Christmas. You want to move over? In the taint of the holidays. That's what we call it. Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
That's between Christmas and New Year's.
The taint of the holidays.
Yeah, because it's kind of just like, it's between it's the grundle of the holidays. Oh, the grundle of the holidays. That could be a song too.
Yeah, you're saying a lot of words I don't like.
Grundle.
Taint.
And grundle and taint so far.
Yeah.
So far, that's
With
really
Christmas.
it. The grundle outside is frightful, and the taint is so delightful.
That's a beautiful song.
Now you like it all of a sudden. Oh, what if a guy lost his mind? A lounge singer, and that's what he started singing. Immediately, my favorite, lounge singer. Oh, the grundle outside is frightening, and the taint is so delightning. Delightning.
The taint is delightning. You're so dumb.
So, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
You
sweetie.
love Christmas.
I absolutely do.
What is it about Christmas?
That's a good question.
Oh, boy. And she's still talking.
I mean, if you're going to talk about someone that talks way too long about stuff,
Days.
that's only you.
Okay.
Only you talk the most words, and Cal.
Oh my God!
You and Cal say the most words necessary
Yeah.
to make a point.
You-
Like it can be said in 3 words.
'Cause instead of saying ice cream, he'll say, "Can I ask you for an ice cream favor?" It's so cute. I don't know if I told that on this podcast before, but he said, "I'll have, Daddy, can I ask you for an ice cream favor?" And bent over like so polite. Very cute. And I gave him ice cream. I'm a sucker.
You're a sucker, yeah.
You don't think you are? For
I
him?
think you are a bigger sucker. When we were at the airport recently,
Yeah.
I went to the bathrooms. I was not with you guys for about 2 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And I came back and Chris had already bought him a dinosaur plush from some random store as we were walking. I was like, Christopher, you can't just. I mean, he's gonna go home with like 45 toys every time you come from a trip. There's toys.
I know.
It's very sweet.
I know.
And so
I know. The balance of it is, what do I do? I want him to be happy, but also I can't spoil him because he can't get everything he wants. So what do I do?
Well, I think spoiling is. I think we use that word out of context because I think we think of spoiling as like overly loving and overly sweet.
Well,
but there's no such
not
thing.
Spoiling, yeah.
Yeah, but like we don't spoil him with things. Do you think?
I don't know. I mean, he has a lot of toys.
He does have a lot of toys.
But that's
honestly,
60%
comes from
that is true
because he's the first grandkid
that
on
is
both
true.
sides, and so he's just constantly getting
comes from different people.
Yeah, he gets as many packages in the mail addressed to him as I do.
Yeah, he signs up. He has an Amazon account. He goes, ooh, blocks, and it comes. We got him crabs, little crabs. We got him the. He doesn't like when things make noise.
No.
The crab dances and make noise, and he says, I want it off. He'll do like that. And we turn it off, and he doesn't like it on.
The other day at preschool, he brought, he has this blue crab that he got from Amazon, and it walks back and forth sideways. It's kind of alarming.
It actually is kind of scary.
Yeah, it's kind of scary.
Yeah.
It's unsettling. But it sings some song and makes a noise, and he likes the crab but doesn't like it when it's on.
Yes.
And so we were at his preschool, and he was holding the crab, and his teacher came over and was like, hey, I think today's the day for music. I think we're going to turn some music on out here. And Cal starts crying.
Right.
And I was so confused, and he was like, no, we're going to keep it off. We're going to keep it off.
I'm proud of him for that.
He thought that she was talking to, like, saying that they were going to turn on the crab.
Yeah, right. I get that. And I'm proud of him for that. Because I don't like music, and I was driving in the car with him today, and he did not ask to turn on the music, and he was just asking. And dude, he does not stop talking.
I know, and
it's so funny and it's so cute, and I'm also proud of him for that. He's going to start a podcast on the Supercult channel in a few months. Calvin's going to have a podcast.
That seems like terrible parenting.
And he's going to be a star, and I'm going to make sure he's a star, and that's good parenting. So, what is it about Christmas that you like so much?
We're just going to gloss over that whole thing that you just said?
Well, no, we never got to that. That was the actual question. Maybe you don't know much about this podcast, and I feel like you need to be caught up. But we talk about things, and as the tangents hit me, we go. This is an octopus of a conversation.
Okay.
And the nucleus of the conversation is the head of the octopus, but we go on all sorts of tentacles. So how do you feel about Christmas? Boop.
Okay, this is a lot of popping all over.
Popping?
Like popping from thing to thing.
Yeah, you would pop.
Okay, I'll try and follow.
Yeah, just how do you feel about Christmas?
I saw something on TikTok that really resonated.
That's weird. You saw something on TikTok?
Yeah.
Okay.
I like TikTok.
Oh, yeah. I got dummy viral on TikTok.
Do you?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I don't even see you on there.
Well, you blocked me, maybe. I blocked you. All right, so.
Anyways, and it was this girl saying that if you had a good childhood, you like Christmas. And if you don't.
You like Hanukkah.
No, then you had a bad childhood. And I think maybe that's why. I have like the fondest memories of Christmas growing up.
So, yeah, you know what I was thinking is.
What?
Like, when we were watching that Frosty the Snowman thing, the claymation thing, where it's like, hello, Frosty, and it's Mickey Rooney is playing the guy and shit, and he's playing Santa, and I was watching it, and I was sitting with Calvin, and Calvin loves it, and he's having a great time because we have a good family, and everything is like, beautiful. You set the Christmas tree up nice and all that. One of the Christmas trees that we have up nice, and I was watching this Frosty the Snowman thing, and I remember watching it as a kid, and I'm watching this, and I'm mixed with emotions. Like, I've always said that nostalgia, retrospect candy coats everything, but I think if you dig deeper, like for me, I was watching this Frosty the Snowman thing, and I was like, it was making me feel good, but also very uncomfortable watching this thing, reminding me of how it used to be when I was a kid. And if you ask me, I had a good childhood, so I guess my clinical question is, since you're in therapy and you're trained to be a therapist, sup with that.
I think we both know the answer to that.
Oh, dude. Sup with that?
I think there's some under the layer surface.
Oh, the weather outside is frightful, and the childhood was so delightful. No matter what you fucking say, I didn't block out anything. Everything that isn't loving isn't. Everything that is not loving is also can be considered not. Anything that's not nurturing can be trauma. All the way home, I'll be warm.
Terrible.
Don't you dare say I had a bad childhood.
I didn't.
No, I know. I know you didn't, but I'm just saying if the audience is thinking it. I called my last special No Pain, and it's not because I block stuff out.
As we say, as we do in our relationship often.
Hey, the consequence. Who's the rapper that does the face like this?
Kodak Black?
No, racist. Consequent, not consequence. Racist.
He's wearing Louis Vuitton.
It's like salutations or something. Conceited. I follow him on Instagram, I think. He doesn't follow me back.
This is how I do the thing that Chris does. Do they know about that?
This? No.
Yeah.
But, well, I do it sometimes.
Okay.
So anyway, I do that.
This is how I do it.
Really bad. And you hit the microphone and went... So bad, doubly bad. So, yeah. And so it's weird, though, because, like, I don't like that feeling, and that's why I don't like to listen to music as well.
Deeper.
Deeper, 100% deeper, dude.
Yeah. Well, Matt also doesn't like looking at old pictures of himself.
Oh, when we finally kiss goodnight. Oh, when times are make it be warm. We both can't possibly be blocking stuff out. It would be too much of a great coincidence.
You have...
But that's what Vietnam vets do. When someone hears a loud noise or hears Charlie, because they might hit the deck, but they're just in IKEA.
I love you.
I love you too. So dude, I'm just, it's like so now let's talk about sleep schedules.
I mean, you asked me to elaborate on something.
You did.
Did I?
You said you had a good childhood. You said you had a really fond, loving memory of Christmas because you had a good childhood. And because you heard something on TikTok where a girl said if you had a good childhood, you like Christmas. If you had a bad childhood, you like Kwanzaa or something. And I think that's very racist.
Okay.
And so, yeah.
Okay. We'll go to your next thing.
No, but I mean, I do love Christmas. I love Christmas.
Yeah.
I really do.
Yeah.
And I live through it now with Calvin, and it's very sweet.
Yeah.
And like we were looking through toy magazines the other day with him, and he was like, Aunt that, and we were circling some of the things, and that was very. I actually felt like it was literally the same feeling that I felt as a kid when I used to look through those magazines.
Yeah.
You felt the same way?
Totally, yeah.
And that is interesting because I'm not a kid anymore, and. But I had two feelings. I had this is so cool to look at these toys. Like literally in the back of my head, I'm like, maybe I'll get some. Yeah, for real.
That's cute.
And obviously, I've got some stuff that I'm repressed because I still go back to being a child.
No, I do too.
And I see gator golf, and I'm like, maybe I'd have fun with that. But I know when it came, I wouldn't put it together. So yeah. Gator golf. So Kevin wants gator golf. Kevin wants robot blocks.
Yep.
And
anything with a face on it, he's very.
He loves
into.
faces.
Yeah.
Sometimes we were just at lunch and he saw a cow and he says, "There's a face on that cow."
Oh.
Yep.
Yeah. He gets alarmed when there's not a body part on it that is supposed to be. Like there was a fish or something and it had just two eyes and a mouth. And he was like, "Where is the nose? Where are the ears?"
Fish don't really have noses, you know.
Well, you'll have to tell him that. You'll have to be the one to break the news. Because I
will.
just kind of bypassed.
I'll do it in the new year. We're dealing with a lot with the holidays and all that.
Yeah.
So I love Christmas. So that's good. It's good that I love Christmas. It's good that we both love Christmas.
Yeah.
But also, we don't just have a Christian fan base. We also have Jews in the fan base, and we love Jews. And we also have other people that don't celebrate either. So congratulations, whatever religion you are, and congratulations, whatever holiday you celebrate. whether it's Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, Christmas, or any of the other ones that I have no idea about. And I feel like you guys, sometimes you get sad during the holidays, right? There's that seasonal depression. Do you?
During the holidays, only because of the fact that it happens during December, yeah. But like the holidays make it better for me. They overtop the
I agree with
sadness.
that. I agree with that.
Yeah. I've always wanted to be a Jew.
Why? God bless you.
They seem like the OGs of like all of it. Like they were like just the first.
Jews are pretty cool, yeah.
And like they've just like gone through so much
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
And they still have like so much money.
Yeah,
Like,
I know.
That's cool.
Jews are cool. Jews are like,
They're cool, yeah.
yeah. Even like when it comes to like I think that if you like think of like the cool race, like everyone thinks of like black people are like,
Yeah.
you know, they're just cool about themselves. But then Jews are like, we've dealt with what you're dealing with thousands of years ago, and nobody even really remembers. That's how OG we are. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you might be thinking you're cool, but then you're cool, and they go like, oh, hey, oi, 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 oi. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I kind of wish it would have been. People think I'm Jewish.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
I'm attracted to neurotic energy, which is why we work so well, which might be why I also love.
you're attracted to neurotic energy?
Yeah.
Really?
Look at sweetheart.
I know I'm neurotic a bit, but also like I got that. No. But also I've got that swagger that makes up for it. You know what I mean? And you can't argue that.
Oh yeah.
Larry David, you think Larry David is hot?
Yeah.
Do you?
Uh-huh.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. I have some issues though.
Well, I mean, I don't know.
This is what I think. I mean, this is like so deeper.
So deeper, yeah. But you love to go so deeper.
Yeah. When I was a gymnast growing up,
Mm-hmm.
and I had a gymnastics coach named Sam.
Mm-hmm. You loved him.
He was like my dad.
Mm-hmm.
He was amazing. And he was from New York. He was Jewish.
Hey, do a flip or something.
He had family die in the Holocaust, actually.
Holy shit.
And then his dad was on a roof.
Oh, he was Jewish.
Yep.
Oh.
His dad was on a roof with his dad. They had escaped from the Holocaust after the wife and daughter had died. And then his dad fell off the roof and died. So it was just him.
Oh.
And then...
Wait, his dad fell off the roof where? In the Holocaust?
Okay.
We got out. Whoa.
So Sam's dad was a kid when he got out of the Holocaust. Or younger,
Oh, got it.
younger.
Okay,
So
okay.
his dad fell off the roof.
Oh, okay.
And then he met Sam's wife. I hope this is... no one's going to know. He met Sam's mom. And then she died during childbirth with Sam.
Oof,
So it's
Jesus
just them
Christ.
two.
Wait,
Yeah.
so when was falling off the roof? During the Holocaust?
After.
Oh, okay.
After they got out.
Oh, just a freak accident.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Wild. But he was my coach. He had an accent like you do. He made fun of me only always. And he was like my dad.
Oh.
And I absolutely loved him. And it like got to the point that I was like, am I in love with him when I was
Wow.
like later? But I think he was just the best.
Do a fucking flip or something, man. Get off the beam, right?
And
That ain't no tea. You get a fucking 4 for that.
Yeah, he was the best.
Would he talk like that?
A little bit.
Really?
No, he would just be
I want to
like,
talk like that. I talk a little bit like that, but
no, it wasn't like that. It was just like, what are you fucking doing? You know,
right.
that kind of thing.
Just pissed off all the time.
Well, just like work harder, you know? And I'd be like, okay, yeah.
Yeah. Hey, you failed. All right, we're done here. You
No,
fucked
he was
up,
supportive.
right?
He was supportive.
Oh, okay, I got you.
And he was also like not a fucking creep. So that was helpful.
Yeah, there we go. You look good on camera. So, what? And I put it in front of you. All right, so you like to wake up at what time in the morning? If you had your perfect time to wake up in the morning?
8:30.
Oh my God. Changing it?
Why do you ask that?
Because my shit is 10:30. 10.
Sweetheart.
I know.
Who were lying?
What? Wait, what? What do you mean I'm lying?
You wake up at 11.
No. I might.
At the earliest.
I might. Well, that's not true. I don't wake up at 11 the earliest. That's not true.
Unless you have something to do. If you don't have something to do, you're not out of the bed by 11.
Maybe, but also I'm saying, when do you like to wake up? Which is, I like to wake up at 10, but I don't want to. I like to, but I don't want to. Because I want to stay up as late as possible watching great movies.
Oh, I see. Okay, this is what we're...
I wish I could only do, like, if I could only get 5 hours of sleep and be fucking firing on all syllables, I would like to do that. I'd go to bed at 3 and wake up at, well, I guess I could go to bed at 5 then and wake up at 10.
It's a point of contention in our relationship at this point.
Oh, the weather outside is frightful. Let's not get too deep into it. Let's keep it on a light note and not get argumentative.
Well, we spent like the first three years that we were together.
Yeah.
We've been together for 6 years.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That is absolutely crazy.
And I like you just as much now.
My darling, that is not the truth. My darling, my darling, you don't respect me nearly half as much.
I didn't say respect.
My darling, you liked me so much more in the first 3 years. It's not even actually fucking close to the same amount.
Do you remember when we were in the car?
Nope. Next question.
The first night that we met,
Yeah,
and Mike Lenoci was in the back.
I do.
And do you remember what I asked you?
Who's that weird guy?
No.
What?
It's like, are you guys sad?
Oh, yeah. I do remember that.
Comics are sad, right?
Yep.
Are you guys sad?
Yeah, you're like, are you
You
guys...
should have known then.
Yeah, but I don't think I was sad, but I wasn't accessing all of my emotions. I had my walls up, right? Because I would not... I didn't... Like, the fact that that's a question, I was like, well, I got to do so many jokes because we're not getting into any shit here, right?
Yeah.
But we were like, no, we're not sad, we're happy. And we were, but well, I can't speak for Mike, but for me, I was blocking out any sort of realness.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't a real person back then. Boop.
Yeah. And what do you think your change into being a real person? Like, how did that happen?
Well, I'll show you. Ah!
Ow!
Sorry, but it's for the bit, so.
You molded me.
So look. I'll show you. I just float away. Yeah. What?
Well, because I'm never on the podcast.
Oh, God, this was a mistake.
So maybe we can talk about that stuff.
What, therapy and stuff?
Well, it's just like the real stuff about you. Like,
Oh, the weather outside is frightful. You're getting dangerously close to having my heartbeat. It's going so frinkin' fast. I'm going to have to take an Alprazolim after this.
You're so dumb.
Yeah.
Okay, can I just ask questions?
Oh, my God, dude. We might have to cut some out.
That's fine.
Okay.
What was it about me that you knew that I was going
This
to
is
be your
fun.
wife?
You're obviously... Okay, look, there's wife material, right? You're obviously wife material. But besides that, it was your energy. You were just absolutely the most even-keeled person that I've ever met. And I need that. I'm nuts, okay? And you were just fun from jump and, like, not serious about yourself. Like, you didn't take yourself too seriously. That's a big thing for me. When people take shit too serious or take themselves too seriously and don't go with the joke, that's a huge thing for me.
Yeah, your whole family is so good at just going with the joke.
Yeah, I it's really hard for me to deal with.
Anything.
Yeah, it's hard for me to deal with emotions and stuff, and like,
Yeah.
but yeah.
You're getting really good at it, though.
Thanks.
Or it's a skill that you are improving actively, so that's good.
I am trying, yeah. But yeah, that's you are. You're just great. You're great, and I say it on my podcast. And sometimes I honestly say, like, you're my angel, and I don't actually like the way I say that because you're an angel, and I am lucky enough to be around you.
Oh, babe.
That's how I like to say it better than that.
You're sweet.
But I say you're my angel, and I don't like the way that says. Every time I say that, I'm like, I kind of cringe because it's not, I don't think that's right to say.
You're
but yeah,
sweet.
I'm all right, dude.
Want to hear why I like you? Or why I fell in love with you? Ew.
I ate it.
Ew.
So the tear built up in my eye, went down to my cheek, built up on my chin. It got bulbous, got too heavy, and too much liquid, fell down, caught it, bloop, and then wanted it back inside my body. One time, my Aunt Martha, she used to live in the basement of Grandpa Bam and Grandpa Dottie's house, my dad's mom and dad, my grandpa's, and my grandma, and she, her husband, cut himself really badly, and he was really old, and he said, I wish I had the wherewithal to to put my mouth on the cut, and I would have just drank it and put the blood all back inside me as a joke. I know. But he said that, and I remember as a kid, I was like, did he really think that that's how it works? And they were like, no, he was just playing. But that was how dumb I was as a kid. I was 25, so no. But yeah. Anyway.
Wow, that was what we call in the therapy world deflection.
No, it's one of the tentacles that we use in this podcast.
Oh,
We need
I
to
see.
get back
Okay.
to the head of the octopus.
Got it. Okay.
The head of the octopus.
Okay.
Starring Crystalia and Kristin Taylor. The head of the octopus. But what?
So I met you, and I had been watching. I watched your vines in college.
Wow.
Like probably, let's see, I was 25 or 6 when I met you. So when I was like 22.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember thinking, like, I bet I would like him. Or like, I bet we would get along.
You were right.
And then I saw you perform. And then you were so... I liked you so much more than I had ever liked anybody that I feel like it jump-started my own like journey to becoming a better person.
Oh, wow.
Kind of. Yeah. Because I was like, I need to really get my shit together if I'm going to be like worth him.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah. And so I really, really did that.
Finally kiss goodnight.
Why are you, it seems like that's bad.
No, it's great.
I loved you
It's
so
just-
much.
I
I
know,
was like,
but it's just dealing with that kind of actual connection is,
what do you mean?
it's so hard to actually feel all those emotions.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
I
we've had
going out in
we've
the
had quite a
cold,
journey
and
together.
the sister's eyes. All the way home will be warm. Let's hear those sleigh bells jingling, tingling too. Come on and lovely weather. You just leave. We have had quite a journey. Silent night. What's that?
The lighter.
You stupid dude. Holy night. Not even good pantomime what you're doing.
Well, maybe this can be for the Patreon because I feel like regular people don't fucking care about any of this.
No, it's not going to be for the Patreon.
Oh, okay. Well,
Hey, let me stop you right there. And it's great, but it's not for the Patreon.
oh, okay.
People like shit, you know? And plus, we got to tell them what they like. We do what we do, dude. So,
That's also why I like you.
yeah, I know. We do. So let's stop talking about why you like me. It makes me very uncomfortable. I don't want to be so exposed to everyone. Suddenly, Seymour. Dude, you did plays when you were a kid.
Yeah.
I did Little Shop of Horrors. I wish I was the dentist. Didn't get the role of the dentist. Trenton Reynolds got it. He was a senior because I was a freshman. And I wish I did Little Shop of Horrors when I was a senior. And they didn't. Instead, they did. What did we do when I was a senior? What the hell did we do when I was a senior?
Technicolor Dreamcoat?
I think
Elvis?
I think that's what we did when I was a senior, and I was the Pharaoh. And I was not Joseph.
You have Pharaoh energy for sure. Just like oppressive,
Why did I do that play?
evil.
I'm a Pharaoh?
Yeah, just like by...
What's a Pharaoh, even?
I kind of make it up in my own head.
Yeah, that's fine. I think that's the best thing to do. Let me look up Pharaoh.
Yeah.
But yeah, so.
We were in the same first play. Like our first plays were the same.
You were in Oedipus?
No, Guys and
I'm kidding.
Dolls. I was Adelaide and you were a man of many talents?
I was every part that was the bullshit part that nobody wanted to do because I was too young and they wouldn't give me the good parts. And maybe I wasn't good. I don't know. But Pharaoh is a ruler in ancient Egypt. That's me.
I mean, I knew that.
Oh, I didn't know that. Well, I did know that. I did know that. But are they real?
Yeah.
Okay, it's not like David Crockett. Is David Crockett real? No clue.
No idea.
Is that like Joe Biden? Is Joe Biden real? So the first play I did was HMS Pinafore in 8th grade. Let me just go through my shit, okay? HMS Pinafore, and that was the one when Halal Latif, man, this fucking story, okay. So we had to have black shoes because we were sailors. We could not wear white shoes. The drama teacher told us we can't wear white shoes because sailors have to have the black shoes. That's what we have to have. So everyone was like, okay. Halal, one of my friends still, keep in touch with him, love the dude. Halal Latif, great dude. Had lunch with him maybe, 8 months ago. He said that he was like, I don't have black shoes. And she's like, well, you're going to have to get black shoes. And he said, I don't know if he said it or if the drama teacher said, well, you know, if you don't have the money to get black shoes, because I don't want to tell people to get black shoes,
right,
you can put black socks over your whatever color shoes you have.
Seems unsafe.
Didn't even think about it. I was fucking 14, right?
Right, sure.
So Halal says, socks over the shoes? Okay. Puts black... Now Showtime, Halal shows up in black socks over his big-ass white shoes. It's stretched out. You can still see the white through the socks. They were so stretched out. And Halal shows up, and I'm laughing, right? Not because he's not going to spend money on the black shoes, but because this whole thing, now I get how ridiculous it is. Putting socks on over your shoes is so fucking dumb looking and unsafe. So we do the opening number. It's opening night, opening number. And Halal is right in front of me during the whole opening number, okay? And we're doing those, you're always doing like the box dancing and then the fucking, hey, and then we're singing a song. We're on the fucking bow of the ship. Hey, it's HMS Pinafore. I don't even know what the fuck song it is. But there is a part where I remember I'm in this position. I'm on the left side just going, holding the note. And Halal is below me on one knee. We're both hitting the, and we're doing the note. And then we have to get up and go and walk. And, we have to get up and then do a dance. And then we have to hold this note, right? So Halal stands up and we all go, and he falls back down. He falls down hard because he slips because the socks are over his shoes, okay? And Halal was a bigger dude in 8th grade, like probably the biggest dude in the class. And
How big are we talking?
He was a big dude, bigger than anyone. I mean, we were in fucking 8th grade.
I want a pound.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know how much I weighed in 8th grade.
Oh, okay.
How much does someone weigh in 8th grade? So he falls, and but my point is saying he's bigger is, right? Because he's not on the stage. We're on this thing that was built outside of the stage, in front of the stage, that covers the orchestra pit, and it's not like the noise reverberates. It goes donk. And so he gets up, and we're holding the note, and I'm holding the note, and I'm like trying not to laugh. And I hear Halal say, whoa. Dude, no notes came out of me after that. I was just like, I guess I'll hold the position. My whole body shaking. I'm crying so hard laughing. And Halal's just going to go, dude, there was the longest note I ever tried to hold, didn't hold it. But dude, I couldn't stop laughing. It was so good. And I got to bring it up to Halal again. Now I'm going to text him after this, dude. It was so fucking funny. And those memories of doing shit like that were so fun, man.
Theater was the absolute shit. Oh,
Theater was the absolute shit. Theater was the absolute shit. That's the code word to take me out from across the building.
It was so fun.
I got the code sentence. Theater was the absolute shit. Oh, the weather.
I wonder how much time, like, if we end up spending our lives together.
How much time I'm doing bits?
Yeah, how much time is just me waiting in the wings while you're finishing a bit to just, like, continue on with my life? Because this isn't just, like, in a podcast setting. This is, like, my whole life. And because you get pissed off if I'm not actively participating, watching, affirming.
Thank you for saying all that. I appreciate you saying all that.
I mean, it's got to be months.
Dude, I get so pissed. I get pissed off for look.
2 reasons,
In
sweetheart.
this-
You get happy for 2 reasons. You get pissed off for all the other.
Dude, all right, so here's the deal, man. When I'm doing my bits, when someone else is doing their bits, you let them do their bits. That's my rule. Someone's doing their bit. If we got a guy who's bit heavy, like Fahim Anwar, he's bit heavy. He's always doing bits.
He's so funny.
Yeah, he's very funny, right? One of my buddies, he does bits. He goes heavy on the bits. You wait it out. You join in sometimes. I'm a professional. He's a professional. We join in. We have a good time. Eric, bit heavy dude. Eric Griffin, a bit heavy dude. You let him go. You join in. You pepper it in. If it's his bit, you pepper it in a little bit. Now, if you're a civilian, if you're not heavy on the bits, and somebody's doing bits, you let him do bits.
Sweetheart, in the context of a married couple at home, you doing a bit does not make me a civilian. We're fucking married.
Do you, civilian, take this? Professional comedian. I do. Do you, civilian, take this comedian? Theater is fucking amazing.
I'm waiting. I need to bring
Hand on it. What?
like if I don't have my phone on me like right now, I need to bring like little games or something. So I need to bring little things to do, like a little
Yeah.
tic-tac-toe or something that I can.
While I'm doing bits?
Yeah, to mind my time.
I don't even give a fuck if you're laughing or not, honestly. I'll still do
Yes,
it.
you do.
Well, no. I want you to laugh. But if you're not laughing, I'll still do it.
Well, here's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
If I laugh, sometimes I laugh. Oh, I'm giving you a dirty little secret.
Do not even. I'm going to tell you right now. I've asked you not to do. If you admit what you're going to admit, I have asked you not to do this. If it's what I think it is, I'm going to get upset.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Sometimes I laugh to make the bit be over.
Hello, therapist? Yes, we need an emergency session. Okay, thank you.
Because I know that if I don't laugh, you're going to do it 6 more times and drill that bit into the fucking ground until I laugh. Is that or is that not the truth?
I died of a broken heart. Dude, no.
99.9% of the time I'm laughing for
Okay,
real.
all right,
But
I'm
you
liking
do
the odds.
so many fucking bits that 0.1% is still 1 out of 1,000
don't
bits. That's
like that,
That's
but
like
okay.
every 3 days.
The man of 1,000 bits. I don't like that, and that's okay. And I'm gonna hold it against you for the rest of our lives. Is that okay? Wow, another good answer for the audio. I will ask you from now on if you really laughed at the bit or if you were doing it to bail out.
No.
So congratulations. Hey, shake my hand.
No.
Congratulations.
That's my hell.
Do you see? Now say it in the mic. Say that's my hell in the
I'm
mic.
saying it in the mic.
I know, but go right up to the mic and say it in the mic.
You're my hell.
You see how much better that sounds? I mean, not necessarily the actual substance of what you're saying, but talking like this and you're talking like this sounds so much better.
Yeah, but like you said, I'm a civilian.
Dude, you got jokes.
I don't need to be.
You got jokes in your pocket.
Jokes in my pocket.
So hold on.
Should we talk about that while we were watching?
We were watching Oprah and the fucking dude, and we were watching Oprah and why men cheat, and the dude in the being interviewed by Oprah. She was like, so why did you cheat? And he was like, man, I don't know. He was like, I like this woman because she was showing me adoration and she had jokes in her pocket.
She had a joke in her pocket.
Yeah, she had jokes in her pocket, dude. So
and we came to the conclusion that men cheat because they're being affirmed by women. It's not necessarily the sex. They're just like getting adoration.
yeah,
Seems to be the common thread.
yeah, I mean, I think there's a bunch of different reasons why, but yeah,
Because cheating is something that we often,
talk about.
talk about in our relationship.
Yeah, we do talk about that. Chestnut. I think that fucking God damn it! I wanted to do a bit. And then
God, how are you ever going to come up with another one?
there was some bit I wanted to fucking goddamn do.
I'm sure you'll find 10 to make up for it, sweetheart.
With every bit lost, he replaced it with 10. It's like the movie 300. With one soldier down, we replenished it with 300 more. Dude, you be careful when you cut the head off a bit, because that just grows into different bits. You're gonna want to cut the head off a bit. You're gonna have a bunch of different bits, right? It's like when you kill the leader in North Korea, you never know who's gonna replace it. So be careful when you kill my bits. You might be trying to assassinate it. Ping Jong-il, King Jong-il. Ting Jong-un.
Who out of your circle of friends is the worst at killing bits?
Oh, Jesus. Okay. And
why?
So that's actually what I wanted to talk about. So there are guys that doing the bit with a person is always a fucking wet mop, throwing a wet paper towel at someone's bit.
Hold on, can you go back?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't understand that.
Okay, very simple.
Because you just said a bunch of words that don't belong in a sentence together.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, so if I'm doing a bit and I do the, hey, theater is amazing.
Yeah, sure.
To kill that, throwing a wet paper towel in that bit is being like, doing it too. Like if I go, I have friends that'll go, like they get shot too. And then that's a common thing that people do. And that stops the bit immediately. Because what are you doing? We're not both getting shot. You don't live in this actual real bit world, right? You know what you can do? This is what Brian Callen's good at. Brian Callen does kill a lot of bits, but this is what Brian Callen does that's good. If you go, he'll go like, oh no, what happened? Yeah. He's playing a part in the bit. That works, right? Mm-hmm. But the reason why Callen might ruin a bit is because he'll be like, oh no, you got shot and killed, and now a bunch of pigs are trying to fuck us. And you're like, that's not the bit, right?
He's so funny.
Yeah, he's great. So, but adding to the bit is always great. But if you do the same thing, I have two buddies that do that all the time. Dan does it all the time, and Brendan Schaub does it all the time. And I've told Dan about it a lot. I have not told him to Brendan a lot because of how we're always on the podcast, and I need to fucking be like, I got to get him on the next podcast. Next thing he does, I'll be like, you don't have to do the bit with me. I got to fucking do. I'm going to do that next podcast. But
ooh, I just got an idea.
Please, no. What?
Is this a bit killer?
It was a bit. What?
You should do like master classes for this kind of shit, for like improv shit.
Could you imagine how awful that would be?
That would be so fucking funny and fun.
Dude, okay.
Even if it was just like bringing people on, let's say it was just like a stage thing for an hour.
A master class of conversational bits?
No, well, just like you like bring people on stage and you like help them like go through a bit.
Kristin, that is such a bad idea.
I think it'd be cute.
Yeah, dude, people buy tickets for cute shit.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, not like, like Blue's Clues.
It would just be a bunch of like middle-aged moms in the audience.
Aw, no laughing.
Bringing their kids.
That's sweet. He tried. Aw.
I'd go.
Thank you, babe. Thank you. We'd have a fucking small black box theater. What were we saying? The bits?
Bit killers.
So, the bit killers are Dan Callen kills bits a lot. Schaub.
Who is like a fucking pro, and when you're going, you're so happy that guy's with you.
Eric's great.
Sasso?
Sasso, of course. Brian, of course. Even though he kills a lot of bits, that many bits he'll help run with.
A man of extremes.
Yes. I have a lot of really good friends that there's other guys that are good at it. Fahim's great at it. There's other guys that are good at it, but not in the same way as you are. And sometimes it makes the bit not as... God, this is so boring.
No, it's not.
It's not? Okay. Mm-mm. Sometimes people are good at it, but they're not you don't get the true... Like if I start a bit and somebody else who isn't on the same wavelength that's also very funny and equally as funny will do a bit, try to add to it, and it turned... You know what it's like? It's like one writer writing a script that's a great script, and then another great writer coming in and trying to fix it, it's still not as good as it was because it's not in its rawest form. Wow, I sound like such a cock right now.
No, you don't.
But to me, that's what it's like.
This is cool.
But
You're like, this is the thing that you're allowed to be a cock about.
I guess so.
You're a fucking pro.
That's all I think about.
Oh, sweetie, I fucking know that. It's always surprising because like I've met a lot of like comedy girlfriends and wives.
Yeah.
And like there's a common theme of like, yeah, he's like so not who he is.
Yeah.
Off stage as he is
and
on.
you're like,
just
lucky
like,
you.
yeah, like
they'll
they'll be like, I'm the funny one or whatever, and I'm like, oh god,
lucky you. My husband won't shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
So yeah, Santino's good at it. Bobby Lee's good at it. And there's a lot of guys who are good at it. But I'm trying to think of somebody who's on like a different wavelength. That's
Adam
good
Ray?
at it. And Ray's great at
so
it. Yeah,
funny.
he's really, really funny. But there are guys who, all those guys are great to have to run with a bit. Yeah. Theo's an example of a guy who does his own shit.
Yeah.
And it's not necessarily what I'm doing, but when you sit with him, it becomes its own thing that is it's a bit sometimes it's a bit you need guys that understand, like I understand Theo's comedy, but it's very slow and deliberate, and mine is so not. So like working with that is tougher sometimes when you're trying to make something funny. But Theo and I have done funny shit together, but it's just in a different way than the both of us do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it becomes a different thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so interesting to watch your world from like behind the scenes because it's so not what I would have like predicted it to be, I guess. Like all the majority of the guys, I mean, there's exceptions, but they're so regular. And it's like the one art form, like you have like rock stars and actors, but like with comedians, they're just like this weird pack of like fucks.
Misfits.
Yeah, misfits.
They're fucking weird.
But they're so down to earth and cool.
Yeah, for the most part when you meet them.
I'm so glad that you're a comic and not anything else.
Oh God.
Imagine.
If I was a rock star.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
You would have so many problems.
Yeah.
Do you think it's because comedians like call each other out on their shit?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's like an air
Yeah,
of
you fucking guy, get the fuck out of here, and everyone's laughing at him.
like transparency.
Yeah, I think that's a major thing. Like you don't do that with you. Well, first, think about how crazy rappers are. You don't do that with rappers. Rappers don't like to be made fun of, and that's why they're fucking insane. That's why they wear shit like what Cameron's wearing or something. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying it's not ill as shit. It's ill as shit, but dude, they're crazy. Like I saw a guy taking a picture with Ice Cube, and the guy was like, and Ice Cube said, "Hey man, don't be touching my shoulder." And it's like, oh, you're a crazy person, dude. This is just something that happens. Roll with it. You're a nut job. Imagine something you're like this, and you're like, "Hey man, don't touch my shoulder." Dude, that is the most Armenian shit of all time. Hey, don't be touching me, dog.
You know what it's like?
What?
It's like middle-aged moms that haven't gotten checked because of whatever reasons. Like no one's telling them that their behavior and what they say is insane.
Yeah.
And then they just get to like 75 and then they're these absolutely insane old women that just say whatever the fuck they want.
I used to talk about it in my act a little bit. It's why like you need to get checked in life. If you don't get checked in life, then you become basically it's like, dude, we talk about this like we disagree on Nicolas Cage. I think Nicolas Cage is one of the greatest actors of all time, and you're just like, you never want to watch a movie with Nicolas Cage in it.
Yeah.
But my point is,
I've learned to respect him in my 30s.
So he is basically, I think that at a certain point, a star becomes so big that they can become a joke of themselves because the directors aren't telling them what to do and keeping them in check. And I think that's what happens to people too in life. Like if you don't suffer any shitstorms or have people that call you out on shit, then you become an absolute lunatic. And I think that that's why people, I mean, look at Jeff Bezos. I don't know what he's like for real. He seems like an insane person to me, right? I'm sure Bill Gates is probably the same way. I don't know. I mean, Steve Jobs died, but he would have grown up to be a warlord. You know what I mean? And so
As would have you. I say that often.
I always say that.
I thought I said that
You
first.
you said it. Maybe you said it first, but I say it as well.
Okay.
So it's my idea now. Thank you. I'm the captain now. And but yeah, I think that what were we saying? Fuck. What I got.
Jeff Bezos, how they're
Yeah, but before
they've
that,
grown to crazy.
before
Warlord. Steve Jobs would have
that. Yeah,
been
but
warlord.
before that, right? I want you to know what I said before that. Can you be a better stenographer when I talk, please? Oh, that's what we need. That's what we need, dude.
No, there's no. This is another. There's no we here.
We need a fucking stenographer, dude.